preparing to defend their European title. The team will leave for the capital to Germany this weekend ahead of next week's championships in Koblenz. The top 3 sides go through to the World Championships next year, although funding issues means there are questions over the UK's involvement regardless of how they do. Chris Ryan is the captain. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. We'll focus on the competition in hand first before we talk about the funding issues. Let's talk about the European Championships then. Who else is involved? There are the top teams in Europe all getting together. Who are you up against?
So France, Denmark, Sweden, Poland, Ireland and Germany are there. In our group it is Poland, Ireland and Denmark. Denmark are currently ranked 3 in Europe, so they're probably going to be our toughest test in the group. But Ireland have got some players coming through really strong, so they're always going to be difficult too.
You're going into the competition ranked number 1, the top team in Europe. Does that add pressure?
It does. You have to stop the team being complacent. You have to take one game as it comes, and try and win every game by as many points as you can instead of getting into that full sense of security.
Yeah, first game is a week on Tuesday. Who do you take on to begin with?
Poland.
And then going forward, should you make it through to the qualifying stage or certainly to the final stages, you've got to get it, I think, within the top 3, have you, to make it to the Worlds?
Yeah. So that adds another bit of pressure, and when you get past that hurdle, you can then concentrate on hopefully the final. So
let's talk about the funding issues that have affected the sport. Sport England and the UK sport bodies have pulled some of that. Where does that leave you in terms of going forward?
It's hard, we've got quite a few young, new players that are entering the team, and currently some of them are just getting by on disability benefit, which is, that's normally good to supplement people, but to try and be a professional athlete on just that is very difficult. Our equipment costs a lot. It's going to be really tough for these people to even be playing at the World Championships next year. And, let alone us being able to afford to get there, it's very expensive, registration fees, getting everyone out to Sydney, staying there. It turns into a lot of money, and it's going to be tough. Hopefully we can get there, but it's we're not definitely going to be there if we do qualify at the Euros. So fingers crossed we can get companies involved. Hopefully they can get in touch with our CEO. He's been working round the clock to try and secure us funding. But nothing's secure, and we're just taking one tournament as it comes at the minute. So
yeah, it must be frustrating, given the talent that's there, given the ability. You are the defending European champions, that you've got the wins behind you but not the backing. How do these decisions come about? It must be very difficult.
Yeah, I think they obviously talk among themselves, the people that fund, but it's tough. We lost to Canada in overtime. We lost to Australia by 2, who went on to become gold medalists. And, when you're that close to teams, it's, on the toss of a coin a game now, let alone in 4 years. We've got so much more progression possibilities than, Australia and Canada. They've been there at the top. They've not got many young players coming through, and we've got so much chance of catching them. And we're already kind of, they'd be scared to play us now, let alone in 4 years. So it's we really do need to get there to prove them wrong, I guess. And we thought we could have medalled at Rio. Unfortunately it didn't quite happen, but there's a good chance if we can get there that we will.
Well, we wish you well, Chris. We know that next week and the next few weeks will be vitally important for you. That is Chris Ryan, the captain of Team GB's Wheelchair Rugby squad, who are off to the European Championships to defend their title. We'll keep you posted on how they get on over the next few days and weeks. Stay with us, still to come. Inside the Hyde Park mansion, set to have its own concert hall. We're going to be having the latest homes and property gossip with Amira.